We are live. We are back. We are in the about to start the $10,000 match here at the TAT Amateur Masters, also known as the Tatum.
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 Oh, we're
Now,
Tatum.
not
Oh,
Channing,
yeah,
not
okay,
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum. That'd be Tatum.
All right, fine. We're Tatum.
Up and Tatum.
Tatum.
So here in the grand final match, we have the scratch division winner Kevin Jenkins from Anthem, Arizona, versus the 189 and under division winner John Henry Coe from Los Angeles, California.
And we're bowling for $10,000.
Yep. Oh, and a Happy Gilmore check.
Yeah.
That is the most important part.
I mean, we're not bowling. We're watching.
We're watching. We're bringing you the excitement. And that right there
is a good way to start.
And so here's going to be some strategy, right? His average is 171. He's in the 189 and under. We have two lefties.
We do have two lefties.
And if you paid what we were watching in practice before we joined you here, Kevin was using urethane that he sandblasted because it's a new round. You know, he could change the surface. And I got to think that John Henry's maybe going to use a little bit of that to his advantage. And that's why we saw the different ball. And Kevin throws a pretty good pitch right there. You know what I'm saying? So it could create a different strategy in that regard. And the fact that he's, also left-handed. And it's the different ball than what he used in the previous couple matches. So we'll see how that plays out. And that's the other thing, too. Kevin throwing, I can't tell what ball he's throwing there. But the fact that he's got another lefty, so there's transition for both of them going to happen. So let's just see how this all unravels.
Pretty exciting stuff. And you did mention John Henry qualified through the 189 and under division, averaging just 171.
Tripping the 6 forward.
So I have to think this is the biggest match of his life. I have to think. I didn't ask him before. We'll ask him after.
That would be an after question. That would not have been. Hey, so are you nervous?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
hey, by the way, you're bowling for $10,000. Nervous?
Yeah. But I did hear his friends to the left over here that are cheering him on.
Yeah.
They said, "Hey, man, just have some fun."
That's it.
Like,
this is bonus money at this point in time, right?
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good pitch right there.
That's a really good pitch.
Just like it. 7-pin. And like we talked about, he's in the division, so he gets 39 pins.
Yeah.
So the same thing we were seeing in the game before with him, right? Like, so the 39 pins, Kevin's going to have to beat him outright, right? Yeah, so again, anything is possible.
It's very true.
And as we look down to our right, we can see the cool trophy and the Happy Gilmore check for the TAT Amateur Masters that has $10,000 there in the money line.
The Tatum.
The TAT-M.
And it did. The bowlers are bowling on a 39-foot pattern. Well, that's what it started at today.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're in, the special pattern built for this event, the TAT Amateur Masters pattern, 39 feet, 28.2 mils. And like I mentioned, the symmetrical pattern, which allowed the right and left to both. You had room to the out. Obviously, we're watching where both these guys are playing on the left side. And with the number of lefties we saw coming through it all. So,
yeah,
we'll see what John Henry can put together here.
And I'm not sure about John Henry, but I know that Kevin...
that was a pretty good pitch right there.
Kevin shared with us earlier that he has not qualified through the main event over at the Orleans. So he actually has more bowling to do tonight to try to qualify. I'm assuming he's going to hit up the 9 o'clock squad at this point.
Well, it's 5:44.
Oh, yeah,
so by the time we get done, he should be able to make. I think there's a 7 o'clock squad, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Should ask him. 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock? Probably 7 o'clock. I think
we
you're
shall
right.
see. And runs it down. All right.
But John Henry, we'll have to ask him after, too. Hey. But you may see these bowlers again tomorrow in the finals.
It is highly possible, right? Yeah. That's the the fun stuff as we was talking about TAT events. There's so many ways to make money and so many ways to win.
All the ways.
And I don't know all the ins and outs of this event over here. Like, as we talk about with the different sweepers and added events inside the TAT over at the Orleans, but also mystery score, and you got brackets and you got sides. We know they had brackets and sides over here. We're not so sure about the mystery score, but yeah, just multiple ways to make money.
For
and
sure.
Kevin starts here with the, and everybody says it different, right? So is that the front three or is it a turkey?
Totally a turkey. Come on.
It's totally the front three.
It's totally, and this is a new stream, so if you're with us from the previous feed, you know this already. But Kevin did shoot 300 already.
He did.
Yeah.
He bowled 300 in a couple rounds ago.
Yeah.
Against George Gohagen. He had I think he had 540 for his 2 games with 300. Let's see what this shot right here on 5 looks like. Pretty good. He likes it.
That was really good.
10 back.
Yeah,
he liked that one off his hand.
Kevin's just a really he competes in a lot of events around this area, a lot of amateur events. I think he pulls some regionals from time to time. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But he is such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's always checking in with people. It's like, how are you doing? How's it going?
Mm-hmm.
He is, and he was giving our friend John Henry some, accolades before, like great job making it here. Like just a nice guy.
Is that a pretty good shot?
That was a good shot.
Nice. And yeah, I noticed too, like that shot right there, and I don't know if it was intentional, but I was paying attention to his feet and looked like John Henry treated his feet in on lane 6 there on that shot. So I don't know if he's already starting to see some transition, with Kevin using, like I said, he applied some fresh surface there to burn the spot in practice. So maybe John Henry is already starting to see that.
Okay, so Graham asked a question that I'm going to answer. So it's going to take me a minute, though, Schlett.
Okay.
He wants to know what qualifies you to bowl this. What's a true amateur? Well, here is from the flyer. TAT Masters is open to male or female bowlers who have not paid a full membership.
Holy shnikes.
Oh, that was bad. Break.
That was like high flush.
Man.
And
he said, I need all the help I can
get. and well, it wasn't that bad of a shot. Like,
no.
It was high flush, and then there was something that fell actually late. I mean, that was for it to be an 8-10. That's not something you see a lefty leave usually. And
no.
Like I said, there was something else that fell. Oh, and the bounce. Nope. No, you can't. I mean.
Yeah,
they're laughing about it, right? Because there's nothing you can do in something like that.
Mm-mm.
That's the way the pins fall sometimes, right?
100%.
That was wild right there.
All right, so eligibility.
Yes, got it.
Not paid a full membership, PBA, PWBA tour. Have not appeared on a national televised PBA final since 2014. Have never had PBA Tour 1 status and never had exempt status. Has never won a professional tour. Was not a member of any national or junior national team since 2020. Has not
pretty good pitch.
won
Kevin with the front 5
division at the Open Championships. And there's some more. So you can look it all up on the really, if you guys are interested in this tournament, which you should be interested in this tournament, you can go to trueamateurtournaments.com or tatbowl.com. And our friend Jamie is always answering questions on Facebook, or you can email him at info@tatbowl.com. And there's a lot of ways. Like you talked about making money this week, but there's a lot of events going on too. Mm-hmm. Regionals, leagues, lots of events.
That is correct. Does he like it? 6-pack.
Really great shot.
6-pack. Pretty good pitch right there. And, and then these guys are, again, the camaraderie and the, John Henry's like, hey, man, that was a pretty good shot. Although we do have the 2-pin did not set, so we'll have to get a re-rack there on lane 5. But anyway, yeah, there's mutual respect here between these two, so it's good stuff.
Yeah, so I just did a quick Google search.
Looks like
Go ahead.
John Henry cheated even a little bit more here on lane 6.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And that one's inside of where he was the last time.
Oh.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if that was intentional. I know he was kind of chasing it, right? I think maybe it's one of those things of, I think the shot before on lane 5 maybe has him thinking like, okay, well, what else do I have to do? He's like, because he knows he has to stay clean and try and get some more strikes. You know, being, again, he's, his average is 171, so he's at 189 and under. So, see if he gives us a run. Looks to be close. He's got it. Oh, gave it a run. Did not get the tap from the back. So that is back-to-back open frames for John Henry.
So I'm doing a quick Google search, and I would say that, which I already knew this kind of from seeing him bowl and seeing him at events, Kevin Jenkins is just one of those like top amateurs in the country, right?
Okay.
He's bowled in some PBA regionals.
Yeah, we got some issues here in lane 5. Hopefully we can get. I think the pin finally. We were in the same thing earlier.
Yeah, we did.
In this pin spot, I can't tell if there's a pin in the table. It doesn't. It didn't look like it.
Anyway, Kevin Jenkins.
Yeah.
He's qualified through the RPI qualifier.
Okay.
In the PBA for the regionals.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
We got a full rack.
We have a full rack.
So you'll be seeing him, and I think he's just a solid player. That was all I was gonna say. Did a little Google search.
The Google search.
Yeah.
Off the googly machine. Oh, ball change, and he moved back to the left.
This was that ball he was throwing the last game, or last match, and I was surprised. So.
Favorite match.
That is. That was a fan favorite. It was like a cult favorite, I should say.
Yeah, that was, and again, that was a pearl urethane ball. So again, when and I think that was the thing, right? Because I mentioned earlier, that's the ball he threw in his Masters prior, and so he was playing a more direct line. As he kept moving in with reactive, I think that's maybe where maybe he got to a spot where he wasn't comfortable, and that's pretty much 10 back. That was
unreal. That was a great shot.
I think that's just the deal, right? Like, he's seeing what Kevin's doing. He's got the front 7 now, which is actually, if you look at it this way, so he got the first one, then he doubled, and then he caught a hand bone. So now he's got the front 7.
I like it. I do want to answer one more question in the chat. Phil wants to know, is this a 110 average bowler friendly tournament? Phil, come on out. This is 100% 110 average bowler friendly.
And in the TAT and now the TAT Amateur Masters.
Yes.
Again, this is a different event, but yeah, you've got that. And we have a variety. I can tell you, we have a variety of players over at the main event at the Orleans. He likes
another
it 10
great
back.
shot, man.
So by the way, that's so he got a ham bone, and then he got another ham bone.
Double ham bone. Double ham bone sandwich.
A double ham and cheese right there. But yeah, no, I was going to say is we've got some plenty of bowlers. Actually, and I recall I'm going to have this flashback here from it was either last summer or the summer before. We had somebody bowl a squad, actually 2 squads, at the TAT who had only been bowling like, I don't know, 6-8 months.
Yep.
And their average, was in this, I don't even know, I can't remember how Jamie did it actually. Because I don't know if they had a sanctioned average. I think they had to discuss something. And, again, it's one of those deals. And, again, that person had a fun time.
Yep.
I want to say their average, if you look at it, maybe 110, 115. Because I don't know that I think their high game, of the 2 squads they bowled, I think their high game was like 140 or 150 maybe. Yeah. So, but it's, we see the variety of people from around the world, all different averages.
Yeah.
John Henry goes through the nose there, but I think it's, I think, like I said, the transition here on with another lefty, it's kind of caught up to him. But yeah, that's the reason. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you there, brother. Yeah, this amateur tournament, it's designed for handicap bowlers. That's why all the divisions are there.
Right, and Shlem, we're over at the Amateur Masters.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, look at him. He's like, ooh, yeah.
We're over here, but tomorrow, if you're watching, you'll see more coverage from the TAT, and we'll be over at the Orleans for the main event. Now, the main event, which you could bowl just this event, or you could bowl all of them together.
Correct.
But you can get a brand new Roto Grip ball through the tournament. So if you're a lower average bowler, and at that 110, you might be looking for a new ball to add to your arsenal, and we have some Storm and Roto Grip representatives, depending on the tournament you're at, that can talk through the bowling ball.
Does he like it? He
liked it. All right, let's see.
Front 9.
This is big. All right, 10th frame here. Anyway, so come on out. It's a great event.
Yeah, like you said, the ball packages. And so the summertime, the July TAT is sponsored by Roto Grip. The Super Bowl, or I should say America's Big Game, I guess,
there you go.
event in February, the one with American football, that is the Storm event. And so there's always a package. There's packages available to purchase a couple balls at the event. So, yeah, just always good things going on, right?
All right, here we go. We're watching Kevin.
With the front 9. Does he like it?
He does.
7 coming forward. That is the front 10. Now, can I get an 11?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see if we can get it.
I'll give a shout out to John Henry too. He's clapping. He's over here.
Yeah, no, exactly right.
Man, what are you gonna do?
And like you said, after when he left that weird split in the 5th, and he's like, I need all the help I can get.
Yeah.
Even with, as we said, getting 39 pins, he knew that he had to throw some quality shots.
For sure.
Because, Kevin being the scratch average, he's going to throw quality shots.
That's another
That's
great
pretty
shot.
good.
Oh.
All
right.
There, you gave it a good run.
Great run.
Yeah.
Just a little wave. We do have a little crowd back here.
That's all right, yeah. So we're going to see 2. Let's see if he gets it here. 289, 288. You going to get it?
He got it.
He got it. 289 title match. Kevin Jenkins is your $10,000 winner here at the TAT Amateur Masters. He gets the Happy Gilmore check.
That's right.
Hashtag not your thing. What were you throwing right there? He was throwing an NV Tour. So, yeah, as we talked about, he had been using urethane prior, and he actually had used the urethane ball prior to. And I saw he did set it back here, the one he had sanded. So, yeah, I didn't. So, obviously, he used that. And, yeah, again, transition him. Yeah, NV Tour. So, it was reactive.
But let's give another shout out. I know we've given a shout out to John Henry here.
Yeah.
He's having a great game. His average, again, folks, is 171.
He just got it. He just got it in the 10th frame.
I mean, it's like he's bowling great. He's bowling for $10,000. So shout out and everyone that bowled and the team here at the TAT tournament this year.
TAT Amateur Masters.
Sorry, TAT Amateur Masters.
TAT Am.
It's a mouthful. But I'm going back to Tatum because I like Tatum. We're going Tatum.
Tatum.
And folks, if you're watching again, we mentioned it. We'll be live streaming tomorrow too. So you'll see Roto Schlem, Matt McNeil.
Yeah, we'll have a full day of broadcasting for you folks. We're going to catch some different rounds there at the main event over at the Orleans.
Yep.
And the same kind of thing. Again, we've got the different divisions. We got a lot of stuff cooking. So if you're looking for something to do on your Sunday while you're maybe watching another sport, be sure to tune in, log on, check us out.
They're doing a little check presentation. You can see it out on the lanes here. Look at that check.
And they didn't put his name on it, so maybe I'll have to go give him a Sharpie and put his name on it.
Oh, yeah, we need to. It's all right.
All right.
Yeah. All right. We're going to end the stream here, folks, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Sounds good.